What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Volks TV. We got this empty shop back here because that Gia is off getting paint work done, and we've been working on this bug. Got the wheels put on there, got the brakes put on there. We got the front suspension is pretty much done, all the new brake lines, everything. So that thing is doing pretty good. But I got nothing else to work on right now. The bus is going on this big trip. It's running good. I don't want to mess with anything on that one. So we're leaving that one alone. Trailer's, parked up for the winter. I don't have a project right now, so we need a project. Let's see if we can manifest a project in the garage real quick. Like, close your eyes just for a second. Think about it. Well, there you go. As you can see, we got Tracy's bug here, and it's actually pretty nice. I mean, the paint's a little but it's okay. It's a nice little street bug, and we are going to do lots of stuff to this car. We've got this Udo transmission that we're putting in. We've got Cool Rides Customs flop stop Kafer, however you want to say it. I've heard it like 100 different ways. We got their flop stop setup here. We got the mid mount. We got some Lime Bug, Weber windows back here, so that when we get this motor in there, we have an easier time getting these in there, getting the spark plugs changed, and adjusting these carbs and getting all this stuff set up. So overall, it's a pretty nice car, and it looks really good sitting next to my 62 over here, which just got those wheels done on it. The interior we're going to leave alone. We're not really going to try to do any electrical if we can avoid it. But we're going to stab that transmission. We're going to take this transmission out. We're going to check out the brakes. I hope it doesn't need brakes. I'm overdoing brakes. But it should be okay. Apparently it was a running car when he got it a few years ago, and it's just been sitting there waiting to get some, get an engine love in there. So his engine's ready to go. I can't do anything else to that motor. It's good. So it's going to go in the whole transmission, like I said, all that stuff. We're going to get that all bolted in. Today we're just going to get stuff torn down and inspect it and make sure that everything's in good shape. So come on, let's get down there and get dirty. Sufficiently torn down on the driver's side. We got the backing plate off. You see my cheat for changing the transmission without having to bleed the brakes and go through all that mess of brake fluid is leave that attached to the backing plate, take the backing plate off the axle. This whole axle is coming out, with that transmission. Get focused. Way back there. And so we were able to pop that clip off and then push this back a little bit, and then it comes right out of the the clip on the axle. These axles and these tubes are going to be reused after I clean them up on that new transmission. But this old transmission, you know, now it's loose. We got the front loose. Those mounts were garbage. They were already broken. But we got new mounts. I'm going to tell him that we're going to need to order some all new brakes because those things are nasty. We're going to clean up all the hardware. We're going to do that seal kit like we just did on our ragtop. And then new boots for the axle tubes back there. Clutch cable, throttle cable, all that stuff. We had a heck of a time taking apart getting the lug nuts loose. It broke all kinds of tools, snap-on tools and cheap Chinese tools, all kinds of tools last night. Finally was able to get it off using another super secret method, which I'll show you in the future because I didn't film it. I was way too frustrated. But everything's off, so we're good. I'm going to do the other side super really quick, and then I'm not going to make you watch that because you've just seen it. But we're going to pull that transmission out, get it on the floor, take a quick look at it, and then we'll start cleaning this stuff up on a different day. I got a party to get to tonight, so next thing you see will be this transmission falling out of the car, and we'll take a look at what's going on inside there. Here we go. Alright, well there we go. One nice transmissionless rear suspension area. The whole rear back is nice and empty. Everything's in pretty good shape. Brake lines are fine. Wheel cylinders are no good, so I'm going to end up doing the rear brakes anyways. We've got him ordering new stuff, so I'll eventually get those things out and clean the backing plates like I did on ours. We got new axle seals and everything. New boots. So we're going to get this all cleaned up. You can see right there is still some of the nose cone mount. Half of it came off with the transmission, half of it stayed after we got it unbolted. Not good, you know, so we got to get rid of that. And we got new ones already ordered, the nice German rubber ones. I'm going to get in here and pressure wash and scrape all this dirt and all this garbage out of here. And then we are going to paint this with a nice glossy POR 15 to sort of protect what's there. And it's not rusty at all, it's just kind of nice. This car came out of Virginia, so I don't know what kind of rust issues they have there, but it looks pretty good. There's a couple spots that are not, but for the most part it's decent. So we'll make it shiny black, we'll polish the hardware, we'll put all the new red suspension stuff from Cool Rides in there, we'll get that mid-mile in there, and then out to here, which is going to be the engine. You know, that sparkly engine, that nice white, that's going to look pretty good in there because of the white interior. So we're going to put that motor, all that suspension stuff in there, the new Udo transmission, all that. It's going to look super nice, shiny black. Paint it black, put it back. That's what Gary always says. So we'll paint it black and then we'll put all new red stuff in there. Red. And then the motor. So that'll be a different day. I am exhausted. It's took a lot to get that transmission out. Those lug nuts, man. I have never seen lug nuts that tight in my entire life. But we got them. We got them off. And I'll show you how we did it maybe in the next video. Because now I got to do the fronts. Because since we're doing the rears and I told him, hey man, you need all this stuff. He said, oh, I might as well just order the front disc brakes too. With a motor like that, you're going to want to have disc brakes in the front. Those old drum brakes are not going to work. So more work coming on this car, but it's okay. He's going to order all the parts at once. I think that's going to be all the parts. So he's going to call up Daniel and get that stuff. Daniel usually gets it to me within a day or two from up where he's at in Longview. So that'll be good. So until then, hit the links, check out the friends, get a t-shirt. You know, hit that subscribe button, tell somebody, hit me in the comments, let me know what I missed. I guess the last video, when I did the brakes, I didn't put the red Loctite on the studs, and man, did I hear about it. Everybody told me. Okay, fine, I'll get the red Loctite, I'll put the red Loctite on those studs, and I'll be safe, okay? So, in the comments, hit me up in the comments. And I think that's gonna do it for this week. Thanks for watching.
See you next week.